Hark, you who yearn for success, listen to this warning, a warning that echoes through generations of those who have truly forged their own destinies. Perfection is the enemy of progress. We've heard that phrase, we've nodded in agreement, and we've told ourselves we understand. But then, most of us return to the relentless cycle of waiting. We wait for the stars to align miraculously. We wait for confidence to magically appear. We wait until we feel smarter, stronger, more prepared for a journey that, by its very nature, never has a perfect beginning. And in that endless loop of waiting, we lose the most precious things: time, an irreplaceable asset; energy, which should be used for creation instead of being wasted in hesitation; and countless golden opportunities that slip through our fingers, never to return. You don't need another instruction manual. You don't need another online course. You don't need more empty platitudes of motivation. What you truly need, you hearts yearning for change, is a decision, an ironclad, unyielding decision, etched deep into your mind and that very decision will lead you to a little acknowledged truth about readiness. The illusion of readiness, a trick of the mind. This stark truth is what you need to engrave upon your mind. No one, never has anyone, felt completely ready when embarking on something great. Not at the starting line, not when stepping into life's decisive moments. They feel fear, a chillingly familiar sensation. They feel resistance, an invisible but powerful drag. They feel doubt, insidious whispers that paralyze the will. Yet, they still move forward. They still act, because they have discovered a profound truth. Thought you too must take to heart. Readiness is not a feeling or a condition bestowed upon you. It is a choice. It is a state of mind that you create for yourself. Look at the architects of our world, those who transformed bold dreams into reality. Steve Jobs didn't wait for a perfect vision or a detailed roadmap. He had an idea, an unwavering belief, and a garage. It was in that garage that action began. And with action, the path revealed itself. Oprah Winfrey, the powerful woman who built a media empire, didn't let criticisms that she wasn't fit for TV deter her. She didn't believe that was the end of her story. Her unwavering belief in herself and relentless action redefined the concept of fit. J.K. Rowling, the author of one of history's most successful book series, wrote in poverty amidst countless rejection letters, but an invisible counselor in her mind continuously whispered, "Keep going." And it was that very keeping going despite all obstacles that created a magical world. So, what about you? What's your excuse when these great examples acted despite every barrier? Your excuse, an invisible shackle. And what about you, listener? What's your excuse? What are you waiting for? Perhaps you're telling yourself, I'll start when I feel more confident, when I have all the knowledge, when I have all the resources. But let me make this clear to you. Confidence is not a prerequisite you must possess before starting. It is a result. It is a byproduct of continuous action. You build confidence by acting, by showing up every day, regardless of how you feel, by failing, learning from those stumbles, and continuing to move forward without ever giving up. It is in that journey that courage will blossom, and confidence will naturally follow. And once you understand that confidence is built from action, you'll see that action is the only door to all your life's aspirations. Action, the golden door to all your desires. This is an unshakable truth, a universal principle that every successful person understands. Action is the golden door to everything you desire in life. Your dream job. It doesn't come from reading job descriptions, but from applying, preparing for interviews, and showing up the business you've nurtured. It doesn't grow from ideas on paper, but from the first step, finding the first customer, making the first transaction. Vibrant health. It doesn't come from reading books on nutrition, but from consistent exercise, from making healthy choices every single day. True love. It doesn't appear from waiting, but from opening your heart, from giving, from daring to be yourself. Inner peace. It's not a gift from above, but the result of conscious actions, of confronting fears and seeking tranquility. It all begins with a single decision, often an imperfect one, an ordinary decision to start. You don't need a massive leap to shake the world. You need a first step. No matter how small, you don't need to sprint immediately. You just need to move forward, little by little. An inch a day. One courageous moment, one decisive action. And yes, I guarantee you this, you will doubt yourself. Yes, the journey might be messy, full of thorns, and not what you expect. Yes, it might not succeed the first time, or the second, or even the 10th. But I also guarantee you this, you will go much further than the person who never dared to try. You will learn invaluable lessons that a mere thinker will never acquire. And most importantly, you will become a version of your old self never dared to imagine, because without action you are letting your dreams die stillborn. The frightening truth. Stillborn dreams. Let's be brutally honest for a moment. As if you're looking into the mirror of truth itself. How many dreams have died stillborn simply due to hesitation? How many great ideas remained dormant in notebooks, never seeing the light of day? How many extraordinary talents withered, dried up, just waiting for the right time, a time that never came? And for how much longer will you keep telling yourself those empty excuses like, someday I will, maybe, next year when I'm ready? Wake up. Someday is not a specific date on the calendar. It's a trap, an illusion. Next year is not an actionable plan. It's a hollow promise you make to yourself to procrastinate. And waiting is not an effective strategy. It's a recipe for regret and missed opportunities. So, there's only one path to break free from the shackles of procrastination. Start now. The power of starting, breaking down all barriers. So then, there is only one path to break free from the shackles of procrastination. Start scared. Start despite the fear. Use fear as fuel. Confused. Start even when you don't have all the answers. Clarity will come through action. Broke. Start with what you have. Resources will appear when you demonstrate your resolve. Alone. Start even without anyone's support. Like-minded people will find you when you embody your vision. Because when you start, an invisible energy will be unleashed. The universe will shift to support you. Doors that you couldn't see before will begin to open. The right people will appear in your life, and an unstoppable momentum will be built, propelling you forward. But remember this, nothing, absolutely nothing happens how you take that first step. You can sit there, analyze, plan, dream, but until you take action, it's all just an illusion. To help you remember, engrave these golden truths about action into your subconscious mind. Golden truths about action. These are the truths you need to etch into your subconscious. The principles that every champion understands. You don't need more time. You need more courage to use time wisely. You don't need to be smarter. You need to be braver to apply what you already know. You don't need to know everything. You need to trust yourself enough to begin and know that you will learn what's necessary along the way. Start messy. Start raw. Start with trembling hands. A sign of courage. Start with a shaky voice, speaking what you believe. Start when no one is watching, because that's where true will is tested. Start without applause, because the real reward is your own growth. Start before you're good, because that's the only way to get good. Start before you're ready, because readiness will come with action. And, most importantly, keep going, because no one else will do it for you. And frankly, no one else can. It's your personal journey, and you alone hold the key. Once you've embarked on this journey, you'll discover another secret about success, a less glamorous but incredibly powerful one. The secret of success, the tedium of small actions. Now, let me reveal to you a secret. Few talk about. A truth that will completely change how you perceive success. Success is boring. It's not explosive moments, viral victories, or flashy displays. It's not always exciting or dramatic. Success is the accumulation of small repeated actions, done with persistent consistency. It is consistency when no one is paying attention. It is showing up every single day, even on days when quitting seems easier. It is absolute loyalty to a dream that no one else can see except for you. So, don't fall in love with the finish line. It's just a temporary stopping point. Fall in love with the first step. Fall in love with the climb, with each step being a lesson and a growth. Fall in love with your effort, every drop of sweat, every moment of focus. Because that effort, that's what changes you from the inside out. That's where greatness is born, not in the spotlight but in the quiet moments of dedication. And ultimately, it all comes down to a single choice you must make. Your choice dictates your destiny. Look squarely at reality. You don't need to make a massive change today. You don't need to transform your life in 24 hours. But you have a choice, a powerful choice that no one can take away from you. You can choose to move forward. You can choose to try, can choose to begin, even if it's slow, even if it's quiet, unknown to others, even if no one else understands your vision. You can tell yourself with an ironclad belief, this moment right here is where it all begins. And when you have made that choice, you will know how to face the final internal adversaries, confronting internal enemies. So then, the next time cowardly fear whispers in your ear, you're not ready. Respond powerfully, with all the determination of an enlightened person. I'm starting anyway, no matter what. The next time insidious doubt whispers, you'll fail miserably. Confidently reply, I will learn from every failure and turn them into stepping stones for success. The next time obsessive perfection screams, it's not good enough, don't do anything. Calmly say, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to be done. Because this time, you're not waiting, you're not postponing your brilliant future, you're not putting your life's higher purpose on hold. This time, you start not perfect, not polished, but fully present and supremely powerful. Remember this truth. Forever, it will be your guiding beacon. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. So then, start scared, start unsure, start late, start tired, start unknown, start uncomfortable. Start without applause, start before you feel worthy. Just start.